Welcome to our Bold in 30 Days Analyst TV. My name is Linda. First, the headlines. Liquid water supply for 2 million people in Chile has dried up. Indian forest losses gets worse than feared due to climate change. Australia floods. Thousands forced to evacuate for second time in weeks as worst fears realized. School bags Guinness World Record for plastic bottles. Poor agricultural practices aggravate climate change. Now the news in details. A vast lake which supplied drinking water for nearly 2 million people in Chile has dried up in the course of 6 years due to a multi-year drought. According to new satellite observation observed, the branch-shaped lake, an expanse of dark blue water 6 years ago, is now a yellowish scar in the landscape and appears completely dried out. Forest loss in India could become an even bigger problem than anticipated in the coming years. According to the first national scale study of the relationship between forest loss, rainfall, and temperature trends in India, led by the University of Reading, climate change has caused significant recent forest losses. The new research was, however, in contrast to official reports that show relatively small decreases in forest coverage in recent years. It, however, warns that the rapid changes to the climate observed in some regions will necessitate targeted preservation action and funding to reduce the risks of biodiversity in India. You're watching our World in 30 Days Analyst TV. When we come back, Australia floods. Thousands forced to evacuate for second time in weeks as worst fears realized. School bags Guinness World Record for plastic bottles. Poor agricultural practices aggravate climate change. Stay tuned.
Together, we can do anything.
Welcome back to our World in 30 Days Analyst TV. Thousands of Australian residents have been forced to evacuate their homes for the second time in weeks after extraordinary rain burst riverbanks and lashed the east coast. According to New South Wales Emergency Services Minister Stephanie Cook, their worst fears have been realized with significant heavy rainfall across already saturated landscapes. In the northern New South Wales city of Lismore, river water reached the levy height of 10.65 meters for the second time in a month, sparking criticisms of the area's flood defenses. School pupils have been awarded a Guinness World Record after spelling out a sentence with 3,325 plastic bottles. Children at St. Edward Prep in Reading took 45 minutes to arrange plastic bottles into the line. There is only one Earth. The previous record was with 2,560 bottles achieved in Dubai, UAE in August 2020. Headmaster Jonathan Parsons expressed with excitement about the achieved record, but most importantly, for how far their message has reached. According to the headmaster, the school encourages the children to apply their learning and take action to make the world a better place. The school, which teaches children aged 3 to 11, had collected 4,000 bottles from neighbors, hotels, shops, and restaurants. Only 3,325 of them were required for the sentence, and they were later sent for recycling. Concerns have been raised over how agriculture for industrial raw materials, feeds for animals, and food for man has been contributing to global warming and drastic climate change following inorganic and poor practices. Population growth, higher food demand, and rapid industrialization have put pressure on the environment, the forest, and intensification of inorganic substances such as fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides have resulted in erosion, land degradation, desert expansion, and forest depletion. Demand for balanced diets and the need for protein sources have also contributed to intensive system of animal production, putting more pressure on land for grain cultivation and land overuse. According to a global body monitoring climate change and allied matters, the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change (IPCC), the food production is already a major source of greenhouse gas emissions globally, and the outlook for aggravation looks gloomy. The IPCC also stated that the estimated demand for livestock products will grow over 70% between 2005 and 2050. This might aggravate gas emissions, overgrazing, and intensification of grain production for use in animal feeds production. Thank you for watching. I am Linda for our World Impact Today's on Nellis TV. I hope you find this interesting, and if you do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time.